Okay.
Did you hear that voice?
Yeah.
Recording, Colonel. We are
live.
Progress in recording.
We're live.
We are live. Hey, Stephen. Oh, I better change Steve. Stephen, you are.
Am I?
You are a, what are you? CBD. Hang on, rename. I nearly went to remove then, Steve.
All right, David, I understand.
Right, rename. What, Steve? What do you put? Steve CBD.
I think he does, yeah.
That'll do. Right.
Why?
Well, I've got to rename you, haven't I?
Have you?
Yes. Look, it's coming.
It's in the Kling manual.
In the Kling manual. In the manual of Colonel. Okay, Steve CBD. Right, let's see.
Guess what? It's not done it.
Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, rename. This is
I'm just trying to change my background actually.
oh yeah, get back to right, rename. Oh, it's
Well, I've got another one, David, but I didn't want to outdo your excellent effort that you sent from, that you were going to use for a crew bar thing.
Yeah, but if you have, I was going to ask David, that's why I haven't put it out live. If you've got, I was hoping you might have something that, well, to be honest, anybody could do anything, something better, but I thought
that's what I've done, Dave. It's up.
Hey? Oh, wow, that's really good. Yeah.
All right.
Definitely. Yeah, no, do. That's lovely.
Right, we'll leave that up then.
Steve, doesn't it annoy you when someone does something much better than what you can do yourself?
Well, all I could do was,
David, I did this last week. And then I thought, oh fuck.
Alistair, Scotland rep.
all I could do was give you the bus driver I had the other day.
I know you did. Yeah, I bet you had a Scotland rep.
It's going to be a pretty quiet one today. I think this is going to be a pretty quiet one.
Well, I'm surprised Macca's not in.
Alistair, you are part of the team. You know this.
Macca sent a message, Dave, to say that he was at a Chinese.
I thought that was from you. I didn't realize that was from him. But I thought to myself, well, what's Alistair doing in a Chinese at this time of the day?
I did send him a message back because when we had the London gathering down at the Three Greyhounds, he was very kind. Honestly, they were very kind. They treated Liz, our daughter, and myself to a Chinese after we all sort of left the pub, and so I just sent him a message back. He said he'll be a little bit late, about 8:50. I said, Macca, if it's okay with you, Liz and I will have the same, and I will use an old rose bush for the handbag to settle. And he said, no problem, purser. I'll take an envelope too. Very good of him. Right, Stephen.
Yeah. Hey.
That's it.
Make sure your bell ends showing right. Where is it? There it is.
Pat's just brought the hat in and she's just asked me, what are you referring to as a bell end? She wasn't quite sure. What
that?
It's one of these, Pat. She says she knows who is a bell end. Oh, hang on. We ought to cut. We should stop recording again.
That's what I was referring to, David.
I thought
you've got a filthy mind.
I'm just gonna have my pre-Christmas cereal. Alice, excuse me while I take a mouthful.
God. Silence is golden.
Alistair, are you obviously at home?
Yeah.
And how is the weather, especially after you celebrating your football result yesterday?
Oh yeah. Well, it was very, very misty. Still is.
Yeah.
All sort of from about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
Mhm.
It's starting to clear now, but it's just been really, really foggy.
Yeah.
It's cold though as well.
Mm.
We're supposed to get snow on Christmas Day here.
Excellent. Oh, Alan's coming in. Oh, that's good. Oh, hang on, he's on mute.
Who? You've
Alan.
not made me a co-host, by the way, or Fruity, Dave.
I have got Fruity. I haven't changed used it, but from what Fruity was saying, Alan's here. Hang on, let's acknowledge.
Morning, Taffy.
There we go.
I was thinking about you yesterday, listening to the Scottish soccer results. You lot have got me hooked on final score now.
It took us long enough, Alan. Now you've got hooked on it. It's all, but it stopped because of COVID.
I know.
Yeah.
I got in. I'm just pulled over. I put the kettle on because I got so fed up with it all. I just thought I'm going to go somewhere for 2 days. Just get away.
Where are you, Taffy?
I'm up at Merthyr Tydfil, beautiful Merthyr Tydfil. It's but I'm only going to the Brecon Beacons, which is only about an hour ahead from me, an hour to go.
Right. Oh, excellent.
It's beautiful up there, and there's a spot I go to, or at least this is the first time, but I've been looking at it for ages, and it's right on the river, and it's not a proper campsite, so I couldn't stay there more than a couple of days because, you know, you need full electrics this time of year. And so I'm going to park on the river for 2 days and just try and switch off.
Excellent. Well, thanks for switching off, Alan. But now, Pete, welcome down under, Pete.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I forgot they repaired the internet this week, so I had to put all the passwords and links in again. So,
well, that was all compliments of my directions. I'm absolutely impressed that I got on, let alone anybody else.
Stephen sent a message saying that he can't get in on the link.
Right.
I bet he's trying to get in on John's link, John Kling.
Enter a new screen name. Right, Pete.
Who can't get in?
Steve Watts.
Tell him to use the new link. If you can.
To look either on the Facebook page or on Messenger.
Yeah. Well,
right. Hang on. I'm just in the Pete. What is Pete? Is he CBDFGHI What's his title?
Coordinator, isn't it? Is it
CBC? Crew Bar Coordinator, CBC. That'll do. That's luck.
That'll do. Oh, I see what you're doing. All right.
Yeah.
Just put sensible Pete.
Right.
Are you listening?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you listening? Terry's just said the same. He can't. Not Terry. Bobo. He can't get in. They're all trying the wrong link.
Well, tell them they need to go into Messenger or Facebook in the one I've just posted.
Well, how can we get? I'm on my phone, so I can't really get a message to him.
Right.
I can. Aussie Crew Bar. Hello, boys. Hang on, I've got to take your glasses off, Taffy. I can't see. Hello, boys. Please use
the new link in the Crew Bar, Aussie Crew Bar.
Use the link.
Send you, Dave. New.
No, it's the one that we put on the messenger on the new link.
Yeah, I found it easy enough. I tried on WhatsApp and then went straight to Messenger. and this is the last message
Yeah.
on. Really.
Sent today.
Morning now.
Today.
Morning, Pete.
How you doing?
Great, mate. Great.
Good, good, good. What's happening up in your part of the world? Are you locked down or locked in
yeah.
or let's
I
have a
think-
lock in?
I
That's
think
what
we
you should-
will. I think we will go to lockdown probably next Sunday
Oh God.
because little Nicola, she's dead worried about this Omicron.
Hmm.
Wow.
Well, they're talking about putting us into a two-week lockdown, aren't they, after Christmas?
No, I'm going for the lock in.
Lock in.
It
the
still
three
gives
of
us enough time to get up to the 3 greyhounds then.
Definitely, definitely. I'm going to suggest it to Boris this afternoon at his meeting.
Stephen says that's the one that's not connecting, Dave.
That's the one I came in on.
Well, eventually that's the one I came in on, but all the numbers, all my numbers had to be changed.
And also Terry said, Terry, mine the same, problem with password.
Yeah, has it got a password on the end of it, Dave? Fruity.
Well, look, now let me see, Fruity's not here now. He might be going off to, the only thing is my messenger on the laptop's not working. That's why I'll try it. He did send it through. I sent it through to myself.
You
Hang
didn't.
on,
Why
let's
do you
have a
need to
look.
use a password? You just click on the link.
Yeah, but if some of them, if they're doing it for a first time, it needs the passcode, not password.
Well, there is a passcode there.
No, that link that I posted that Dave sent to me
Yeah.
brings you in automatically. You don't need you. It doesn't ask for anything. It just brings you straight in. That's what you did, Al, isn't it?
Yeah,
I just came in.
I just looking at it on my phone now, and I just clicked on it, and it was exactly the same as every other week.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but you don't have to wait to be let in. It lets you straight through.
Just a few seconds. You click on continue, and you're in.
Well, I'm going to send through the whole thing here, which is what Fruity would have sent. Well, you
No, I
sent it to
didn't.
me, Fruity.
I didn't send the passcode bit, Dave. I only sent.
Okay. I'll send this forward.
Yeah, but you don't. Yeah, but you don't need it. That's how I got in just using the link.
Well,
I think it depends on how they're coming in, whether it's on a PC, laptop, phone,
right,
or iPad.
I don't know whether that is just a one-off passcode.
Yeah, it is. It is
the Colonel's personal one.
No, it's not the Colonel's number.
Right.
It's on the Colonel's Gmail though, because that's the only way I got onto the Zoom.
Yeah, well, send the whole thing and let them try it from that.
Let's try them.
Are you getting double the figures each day, Al, for people contracting the variant?
Coming in. Stephen's coming in.
Yeah,
the
area I live in, West
That was
Lothian,
hard work. I'll give you the good tip.
it's more than doubled in 5 days.
Wow.
Nice to see you, Stephen. And yes, we didn't want you in because of the cricket.
And your missus is hitting the hospitals already, is it?
Not quite. No, the hospitals actually, the admissions are going down. The cases have gone up, but the admissions have gone down.
Yeah.
So we're not quite sure.
Yeah.
But it's in the younger people.
Uh-huh.
It's all the younger people that are getting.
It's all the unvaccinated people what's causing all this shit, I tell you.
Yeah.
It's the unvaccinated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've all been vaccinated and we're suffering because they won't. Anyway.
Yeah, the young invincibles, unfortunately.
Yeah. Dave, did you send that again?
Well,
Yeah,
I was
Stevie's
just about
He's
to
in.
when
He's
Stephen
in.
Villa Watts decides to get in already.
But I came in on the I just buggered around with it. It just wouldn't launch. It was saying that it wasn't supported by my browser. So I went
That's
through a
right.
different browser, but I had done that before. But anyway, I don't know. But I think Bobo's trying to get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
Well,
Bubba
anyway,
gone back? Has Bubba gone back to Australia?
I'll
No,
paste
yeah.
it with the. I'm going to paste it with the passcode in it.
Yeah, it needs the passcode though,
Right.
as it's a new one.
Yeah,
Anyway,
what's happened to the old one?
You're the only Aussie in.
No, because John's not back from Atlanta yet.
He's on a
He was-
delayed
Okay.
flight.
Well, I tried to go in through the old one, through John's normal one, and it
Yeah.
says that there's another meeting in progress.
Hmm.
So he must be on somewhere else
Ah,
using
He-
his number.
He sent all the details through to myself so I could start I'm on Colonel's, Zoom link
Yeah.
with his email.
Okay.
Just so it can open up. But hopefully he should be able to join in when who's
Yeah.
that? This could be
oh, this should be Bobo. Yeah,
Well
it
done.
is.
Oh, great.
Well done, Bobo.
Patience is a virtue. Whatever you do,
Hey. Oh, hang
don't,
on. Oh, I've got to rename Bobo, haven't I? Flipping
Don't give
heck.
up.
don't mention the C word.
I beg your pardon.
Don't
It's been
mention the
used
C
many
word.
times.
Right, hang on.
Battered again.
Right.
Bobo,
Right, I've posted it now. He's there.
You got him.
Yeah, I've posted it now with the passcode on it anyhow.
So now everybody else who's trying to get in should get in.
Yeah, I got it.
Mac has sent a message
15
Mac
now.
is saying 15 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
15
Mac
minutes.
is in a Chinese restaurant. hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got his nose bag on.
Yeah, get your
Never
priorities
off.
right.
It's never off.
It seems that
Sleepy.
way, doesn't it?
Sleep eating.
The only post I see from him is him feeding his face.
Have we lost the test, anyone? No?
Oh,
No, not yet.
Stephen.
We said not to
It's,
mention the C word.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
thought,
not
I
far
thought you
off.
meant the other C word.
I don't know. I've not looked.
Two. They're two down. Milan just got out.
Right.
Uh,
The only thing I enjoy about the cricket is looking at the lovely weather they're playing in.
Yeah, it's been good. We've had some
Yeah.
good weather.
Good.
Yeah. 36 degrees today.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, getting better.
Bobo, I don't want to be personal, but where is
Yeah.
your bike? We're very concerned.
My bike is having a rest because at the moment I've been traveling quite a bit. I've been in York and then I'm in Kenilworth in Warwickshire at the moment. In fact, in about 10 minutes I have to leave because I'm meeting up with family. But yeah, I'm in Kenilworth, so no bike today.
Right.
So that's why. Yeah. So.
When you meet up with the family, I'll have the full English, please.
Okay, no problems. No problems. Yeah.
Oh,
So.
what a
Yeah.
guy.
So I'm just in a very small pub and the room is like a postage stamp.
Well, actually, that's what you look like on the screen, Bobo, in a nice way.
In a nice way, thank you.
Right, Bobo.
Bobo, did you see my little video I sent? I put up?
I sure did. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. You did well.
I didn't give too much away, did I?
No, not really. No,
All right.
no, you were
Peter.
good.
Peter, didn't you see that little video I put up?
yeah, I was just trying to remember it. Hold on.
You were a star, Pete, in that.
I stuck you on the end
Stuck you on the end.
because I had a lot of comments saying that we're a good comedy pair.
You are. You are.
Very dry or something. Somebody said you're very dry.
Oh, very good. Very good. So Pete, is your backdrop one of many Christmases celebrated there behind you?
No, they're fans of Taffy.
Oh, really?
All with the dark glasses.
Neil. Yeah, Neil is there. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Again, sorry, I can put them back on, Taffy, now. It's all right.
Yeah, that's Ochi, Miles, Neil, Dave, I think, and me. If I get out the way.
Go on then. Oh, yeah, I can see you in the middle, Pete.
Which one,
where was
Pete?
this?
Which one's you, Pete, in that picture?
In the middle, hold on.
Yeah, in the middle. Okay.
With the hair.
Nice.
It's a great
The
photo.
one with the hair.
What do you call it here?
No, hair.
The Raya.
It's a very old picture.
It's a
Yeah, wait,
very nice picture.
That was in, I think it's Acapulco. Yeah.
Okay, what would that have been on the? Was that early days before the PPIP and all that lot?
No. That's got to be on the IP.
On the IP.
No, I think it's the PP in it, Peter.
Yeah.
It's the PP.
Oh, was it? Oh, it might have been then.
Yeah.
That's even earlier.
Neil Bales, he was only on the PP, wasn't he?
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
Well spotted.
Well done, Stephen.
I do come in useful now and again.
Yeah. Yeah. For all those that see behind you, behind Steve up in Manchester, CBD, it's a picture of a very good friend of his.
A bus driver.
It's the bus driver. Yeah. It apparently at the end of the trip, which Steve stayed on for 3 hours, it could have only took a 10-minute bus ride. He actually got inside Santa's sack, but that's another story. Was it a good night, Steve?
Yes,
At the pub, I mean, at the pub.
Yeah.
I thought you went off to the. Didn't he take you to the game?
No.
Oh, I thought he was driving your coach to the game.
It's not at that. Actually, that's not Ollie Solskjaer, is it? There with his new job.
He might be going to Everton, apparently.
Really?
Everton are doing all right.
Well, you speak to the fans; they don't think the same.
Right.
Anyway.
And Alistair, your game yesterday, that was a good 1-0, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, because Dundee is a hard place to go.
Yeah. Very.
And we
very
don't
good.
like Dundee. So
No, nobody does, do they?
Good for Kate's.
Apparently, Ashton Gate's a hard place to go as well.
Oh, no, they give points
Don't
away
even
there.
Start. Bloody hell. I was listening to that flipping game, honestly. 2 minutes, in 2 minutes, we were 1-0 up, and I thought, right, let's finish, blow the whistle now, ref. He decided to let flipping Huddersfield score at least 3 goals before he decided to then let us have another goal before he blew the game up. Bloody hell, it's a nightmare. And we saved a penalty as well. Dear, oh dear. Anyway, thanks, Stephen. We'll forget that now. There wasn't any football played yesterday, was there?
Leeds got battered.
Not much.
No.
Leeds got battered again.
Yes. Yeah. I watched that on Match
If
of the
anyone's on the way out, it's him.
Day. Mm.
Yeah.
He had
wouldn't
Leeds
know if he
United
was
high
disciplined.
schoolers on his reserve bench.
Mm.
It's what?
He had Leeds High School on his reserve bench, didn't he? I don't think there was anybody over 19.
Yeah, there was a 15-year-old.
Yeah,
They're desperate, aren't they?
yeah. He only had nine squad players.
Mm.
What is that? Because of COVID, then?
Well, and
Yeah.
injuries. And
Yeah.
injuries.
Why wasn't that postponed then?
I don't know. I don't know whether they had a say in that they wanted it to go ahead, like the Villa the Villa game was going ahead. I got up for the Villa game and they called it
Yeah.
off at the last minute. Villa called it off at the last minute.
Yeah.
Well, as long as you've got 14 fit first team players,
And
you
the
can
goalkeeper.
play. You can play. So all the youngsters were named as subs
Yeah.
to make the bench up. So if you had 14 players,
Mm.
you can go ahead with it.
Right.
I don't know if any of you will have seen the message put up by Scotty, but it was on the WhatsApp, I think, about what we were all doing like 50 years ago. Sadly,
yeah.
I was still at school, but what would maybe if we drop it down 10 years, what would have been everybody doing? Where would you have been 40 years ago, coming up to this very Christmas?
That make it 1981.
No, oh yeah, it would do.
Yeah, 1981.
Yeah.
81.
I was on the Sun Princess.
And so I must have been on there as well. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I can tell you.
We were on the Sea Princess.
Well,
I got a
79.
feeling it was probably
Still
relieving.
on Sea Princess, Pete.
You were on the Sea Princess.
Not in 81. I was on there in 79, and then I went back to the Sun.
Must have been the PP then.
So if you were PP, where were you cruising at that time, Pete?
In the winter, it's got to be Mexico.
Right. So you'd have been Mexico. And what about Alistair? Where would you have been?
Probably Canberra. So it would be going out on its, or in refit, or going out on its.
What date is it
They
today?
did a Christmas cruise, didn't they?
What
Yeah.
date is it today? The 19th.
Yes.
I joined the Sun Princess in San Juan on the 19th of December, 1981.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was relief fruit machine op 81.
So where would you have been, Fruity?
For the 12th of no, on the 10th of November 81, I joined Oriana to go out to Sydney for the final, when she went out permanently.
Right.
That was the 10th of November 81.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have just finished. And prior to that, I was on Canberra. Prior to that, I was on Uganda. Then Oriana, Sea Princess, Canberra. Yeah, I was relief, and just come off of relief.
Right.
To join Oriana. But you'll see that there's a story going to be on the end of last week's crew bar. So.
Oh, excellent.
When we eventually get it.
Yes, yeah. Well, due to circumstances beyond Colonel's control. So that's the response, Stephen.
Well, apparently, according to somebody, he should have stayed on the Princess Cruises ship. That's the message I saw.
That's from Mr. Hawksworth.
Yes, he's getting rather authoritarian.
Right, now Taffy, where would you have been in 81?
I'm pretty sure. I'll put my thinking cap on, since everybody else got their caps on. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yes.
I was on the Sea Princess with Miss Bacon.
Oh, excellent.
I think I was in the carousel bar with Miss Bacon. And also Vince Grealish was in the midships bar then. And Paul Katowski, which a lot of you don't know. But
no, Paul was never on Oriana, Taffy.
no, I'm a Sea Princess.
Yeah, but the midship was on Oriana.
Well, whatever they call the bar with the swimming pool and
that was the carousel, wasn't it, Pete?
Yeah.
Pete.
Well, the carousel or the Lido bar. The Lido bar, the Lido was part of the setup with the lookout bar, wasn't it?
I'm sure most people don't give a monkeys, but I think it was the Lido bar then. I think it must have been the Lido bar.
Now the monkey bar was on the Oriana.
But it was a good little ship, but not as much fun as the Oriana. The Oriana was more fun, without a doubt. As a matter of fact, I think the Oriana was, out of all the ships, the Oriana was the fun ship. And then West Coast,
Yeah.
they were all good, but I personally had my best time at sea on my last 4 years on the Pacific. Although it didn't feel like that at the time.
Got it. Now, right, we've got now Stephen. I'll come to you on your without your bike in a minute, Bobo. But
okay, because I've got to go in 5.
Steve, Bob, you got hanging on for another couple of minutes, or you got to go?
I'm going to have to go, but so can I just jump in? I'll tell you what I was doing then.
Absolutely.
1981. Well, I left Oriana Sun Princess in September 78, I think it was, but I was bar manager at Canterbury and Rosehill Racecourse in Sydney, and that's where I was.
Bobo, I thought you'd put the red hat on to get in the Christmas festive mood, but I presume it's just to keep your head warm when you go outside.
He's doing his Tommy Cooper impersonation.
You guys are funny. Anyway, I'll jump in. I'll say have a Merry Christmas, guys, and it's great to be part of all this crew bar. So it's really good, and you all do a good job, and great bunch of guys. So I'm going to go dash, and I will hopefully see you tonight because I'll be doing it from Tamworth tonight. Okay.
Brilliant. All right, Bobo.
Merry Christmas when it comes, Bobo.
Cheers, Bobo.
See ya.
Bye.
So we're going to go down under to Stephen Villa Watts. Just to where would you have been in 81? Well, I guess where you are.
No, yeah, I was still in Newcastle then. So 81, I was bar manager of the Newcastle Jockey Club. Yeah, the racecourse in Newcastle.
Oh.
Is that one of the big race courses? I don't know any of them in Australia.
Nah, well, it's a big regional course. The Sydney, Banwick, Rosehill, where Bobo was, Canterbury, they're the big race courses as far as New South Wales go. Newcastle's the 6th largest city in Australia. So Newcastle it's a good race course. It's a big race course. Meetings most weeks, midweek, and Saturdays, yeah.
Is it all flat over there, or do you have jumps?
Yeah. We do have a little bit of jumps in South Australia, not in New South Wales and Victoria. South Australia, they have 2 meetings a year at Easter time in a place called Oakbank up in the Barossa Valley.
Right. And the last question on horse racing and that, because I'm a novice with all of it. Do you have what we would have as the Grand National over here? Do you have a similar over there?
Yeah, but it's on the flat, the Melbourne Cup. Ran on the first Tuesday of November. 3,200.
Can you get as many
3,200 metres?
Right. Okay. Got it.
Didn't you ever do a Melbourne Cup cruise, Dave?
I did. No. Yeah, I did 3.
Yeah, we did.
They were great cruises, 4-day cruises, Sydney, Melbourne, Sydney.
Did we do it on the Sea Princess?
I only did it on Arcadia.
What was the Moomba Festival? What time of year was that? What was that specific to?
That's only in Victoria. That's in Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what month that's in, Dave. I'm not sure.
What is it? What is it? It's just a thing they.
Just like a fair, a carnival type thing. Yeah. Yeah. There's parades down the streets and celebrations of whatever. I don't know what the Moomba stands for, but yeah, it's their thing. It's Victoria's thing.
But apart from the Melbourne Cup cruises, I went down to the Melbourne Cup twice. Once, the first time was with Tony Pollandine.
Right.
And the second time was Huey Taylor. Huey, the cruise director.
What was his name?
Huey Taylor.
Did he go on to onto the smaller ships afterwards?
I don't think Huey actually went on. He went on. Did he go on Sea Princess maybe? But he didn't go on the West Coast ships.
He was on Oriana when we went.
Sorry.
He was on Oriana when we went there that couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Pete, I did Melbourne Cup in on Arcadia in the Dorchester room.
Yeah,
I think you were there. John Murphy was barman.
I was down in the Drake's Tavern.
Drake's Tavern. I did, yeah, in the Dorchester. John Murphy was barman. We made a bloody fortune.
And
Exactly.
the shark
We've
was
been-
his.
We've been
assistant.
saving Great Western champagne bottles up for bloody weeks and weeks before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen,
Hey.
as in Villa, you might
Macca,
have seen the
Macca
message.
can't get in. Macca
Exactly.
can't get in.
Yeah, we can't get Macca in. What's
Well, I've sent the links with the passcode on Messenger again.
I've seen
Yeah,
that.
he needs to copy and paste that message. That new link.
What, the whole of that message from Fruity?
Yeah, the link with the meeting number and the password. But tell him he might have to open it in a different browser.
Either that or just open up Zoom and then type those two in.
Yeah, but that password's about 42 bloody digits long.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
So what's that? Try copy and paste.
Yeah.
I don't think he realizes it's a new password.
It's a new meeting number as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fruity, did you do the last voyage on the Oriana?
No, I'd already left and gone to Sea Princess. CP.
Yeah, I did it, Pete.
Because Tony Statesman has asked me. Did you? All right, that's my interest to you. Tony Statesman asked me last week if there was any way she could get hold of the BBC's copy of the last voyage sailing from Southampton, because apparently Mother Brock put her on the aft end with all the dignitaries serving drinks and stuff like that, but she's never seen it. Well, I got a massive text message from the BBC librarian down at BBC Southampton. Russian was the captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mother Brock, as we know. And there's all sorts of details about the actual sailing day. And the BBC want to charge 70 quid for it.
I thought Mackie Waisher was captain when Oriana went out to Aussie for the last time.
No, leaving Southampton, it's got, unless he was deputy captain, Russian. And no, it says, no, American Russian, captain, flag flying, cocktail waitress. Yeah. So she's a bit put off by that. So I'm still working on it. If I get more than one copy, I'll send it up to you, because it'll have to be transferred from tape to digital. That's what the cost is, I think.
Is it not hidden on YouTube somewhere? Because these
Well,
things.
I haven't looked for it on YouTube, but now I've got all this information, I'm going to have a look.
Well, I'm just looking at my discharge book. And when I signed off in Sydney on the 12th of February, 82, it's John Crichton's jock.
Yeah.
Did he not take over though? Did he not join in Sydney?
Yeah, but I thought it was Waisher that took it out. Isn't that the one where we had the really bad storm going across the Atlantic? When all crew bar got stowed in.
Huh.
I
I'm
thought
not
the
in-
crew bar got stoved in every Saturday night.
Yeah.
Every night.
No, it
One
took
of
it.
me's going.
This wave came over the bow and it took all that out. There was no crew bar as such. They used to have to use the hatch at the lead lands to get drink.
Right.
Well, that's when it was.
What do you?
Well,
did you-
this is definitely sailing. This is November 19. No, 12th of November 1981.
Yeah, well, I joined it on the 10th, so that'd be about right.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's definitely got John Crichton's signature when I paid off in the February.
Well, they've taken it off. They've taken it off the Russia's description, and it says cargo being loaded internally. Malcolm Russian, captain's flag. Well, mate, you might be right about Crichton coming out. Did it go via Singapore or Hong Kong?
No, we went out through the Panama.
Oh, right. Might join in. What would it be? Durban?
Right.
Durban or Cape Town?
For what?
No, after Panama. Which way did it go?
No.
Down in Hawaii.
LA. Vancouver.
Ah, right.
Hawaii.
Did we go to LA or did we just go San Francisco?
I want to. Either or.
Yeah,
What
because
were
we
you-
never
which
used to
one were
go
you
to
on,
LA,
Fruity?
did we?
Well, I'm gonna have a look on. I'll have a look on YouTube, Al, because I agree with you. It should be on there somewhere. Tony says she's had a look, but can't find it. But I've got a lot more detail now, so it might be easier for me to find it.
Pete, I've got a question for you. Have you just borrowed Alistair's flat cap? Is it? Oh,
No.
there you go. That's all right.
Like the setting from Peaky Blinders.
Did you see that?
What's that?
Heart of Midlothian.
Ah.
Good one.
Well done. Now, Colonel's coming in.
Oh.
Oh, blimey. Stand by. Colonel.
Good evening.
Hi guys.
Hey, John.
Well done, Colonel. Where
Hello,
are you?
Johnny.
I just got back. Just got back.
Just been
So,
on a-
so has it been recording to the cloud, Dave?
I'll do that now, Colonel.
Yeah, sure you will.
Good. No, it should.
Yeah.
It is.
Wouldn't matter because no buggers in.
Yeah.
I was
People are having
hoping.
trouble getting in.
He's got.
I was hoping that Macca would be a so I could thank
He's
him.
trying to get in. He's trying to get in. He's having
He's
a
trying to
problem.
get in.
Okay, should be
Is-
normal, easy peasy.
He's got one more spring roll to finish.
And about a kilo and a half of fried rice.
John, what it did, it started off just letting us in without a passcode or had to be let in. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden people couldn't get in.
Yeah, it's great that Dave opened it. Obviously, there's something different when we do it this way, but it should be all good. But obviously, there's more to it than what we know.
No. What it is people automatically have gone into your setting because they've all
Okay.
got it in their library.
Here
Right,
he
just
comes.
come-
Here comes
Oh,
Mr.
Mr. Bennan's in.
Haven't read the text.
There's Mac. There's Macca.
Great.
Did you what stop?
Hallelujah.
You're on a different time band in
Yeah,
Epic.
yeah. Welcome, Macca. Welcome, Debbie.
Hello.
Eventually.
Nice to see you.
Fucking
Hey,
woke
well,
up tonight trying to get in.
I'll tell you what. You have just got in 10 seconds after Colonel got in from off his flight. You've been waiting for him to come in, haven't you?
Oh, lovely to see him. You had a good time, Colonel.
I tell you what, Macca, it was absolutely amazing. And I'll tell you the story. So basically, we're there at the dining room table and we order a bottle of wine. Then they all come running And they say,
A whole group of people.
and they say, this is from your friend, you know, or whatever. So thanks a lot. Yeah.
My
It's
pleasure,
great.
my friend. My pleasure.
And I think he paid for the bloody steak dinner, which was like $80. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
Oh well, I've got good credit with you then, haven't I?
yeah, yeah. And we were really pleasantly surprised with Carnival. The
Oh, man,
food
good
was
line.
great. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
yeah,
The
yeah.
food's good.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you how I met this guy. He was actually the purser on Carnival Spirit, and we did a cruise with them. And they're not called pursers now; they're called
Hotel manager.
hotel general managers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got, and I met him on deck. I was having a beer, and he came up and he said, "Oh, have you cruised before?" And I said, "I used to work for you guys," you know. And we started talking. He said, "Oh shit, you're a barman, were you, barman?" So anyway, he said, "Let me buy you a drink tonight." So I said, "Yeah, well, before dinner, yeah, sure." And so we went down to the cocktail bar. He met us down there. He sharded cocktails, about 3 rounds. And then I said to him, "Why don't you join us for dinner?" He said, "I'd love to." So he got out his little phone and he rang the maitre d', and what's her name, the blonde girl,
Roz.
and said, I'm coming down for dinner with the McKinnons on such and such a table. And so when we got down there, we were last to get in. She rolled out, the maitre d' rolled out a red carpet. Red carpet. So we came on with a hotel manager with all his 4
Yeah.
stripes.
Everybody was looking at us.
Looking, who the
Yeah.
fuck are these?
First time we've been on the carpet, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he walked in, and we went into this big round table, the centre of the room, and all the waiters were over us then. Then we got the best wines, and
Well,
all
we've been
decanted.
friends
And-
since I was-
And from that night on, he wined and dined us every night in the special grill.
Yeah.
We got fresh flowers and roses for all my kids. He
Wow.
was really,
Yeah.
really, and
He's a
from
nice
then
guy.
we just became best friends.
Yeah.
And then he proposed to a dancer on board, and I met them in Sydney. I picked them up in my limousine, took them out to the airport. They flew away to get married. They got engaged, and then they flew back to Sydney, and I picked them up. We've been mates ever since.
Wow.
And he really looked after us.
Well,
Yeah.
again, we appreciate it. Yeah.
No, my pleasure. If I can help anybody, I will. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice one.
Look at our Santa hats on them. We weren't told about that.
We
were we?
weren't told about this Camp Little Santa trip. Yeah.
We could have got our Santa hats out.
We've just been for a
Yeah.
lovely Chinese meal, David.
The time for us now is like 5 o'clock in the morning.
We've now been up 24 hours.
Yeah. But
Oh,
I tell you what, she won't say it, but normally I'm like a bit of a slow driver.
Not tonight, one.
I was driving 80 miles an hour from here.
Oh,
You went supersonic then, Colonel.
Yeah, but it was
For
it,
him,
it,
yeah.
it was it was it was good because there was no traffic and there was some drunks on the road doing 90, so the police were after them, so they stayed out of our way. Yeah.
how long did it take you from the ship to get home?
Well, we got off the ship at 9 o'clock
Yeah.
in the morning, so which would have been 6 o'clock here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now it's
Well,
it's 2:30 in the morning.
well,
so
well,
it took us a while.
wow. Yeah.
Well, basically, we won't do it again. Next time, we'll stay in a hotel. We won't try and rush to the airport, and get home, Yeah. And
It's a
saying
lot
that, Dave, you are completely in charge in 2 weeks' time because I'm on Richard Branson's ship in 2 weeks. And I don't know whether his Wi-Fi is very good.
You won't even need Wi-Fi on that ship. He'll just do it supersonic speed.
But
Take the one down into space.
apparently, I don't know if you guys know this, but see, Cindy was excited about Virgin Cruises, because it's her first ship, Virgin Voyages. But apparently it's very British and it's adults only, no kiddies, and they reporters they use the F word over the loudspeakers.
And
Like,
have adult entertainment.
like they say it's time for fucking dinner or something.
Oh.
I don't know that yet.
Really?
Yeah,
That's what we've heard.
that's what we've heard. So we'll find out.
Whoa.
I'm getting
It
anyway.
may be tamed down by the
well-
time we get on there. I think they're
What
early.
connections do you have with Virgin Cruises then? Anyone?
Yeah. I was a virgin when I was started on the cruise, and is that allowed?
Oh.
I
I
heard
didn't
your
last
version
long
for a
there.
long time, David.
But sadly, I feel as if I still am one now.
I know, it sort of gets like that when you get older, isn't it?
Oh, flipping.
Well, I tell you, we went out for a lovely meal tonight, and I was looking at my watch, and this girl said to me, "What's your rush?" I said, "Oh, I'm supposed to be in the crew bar in half an hour. I'm going to get out of here." She says, "What, you check us out?" I said, "Yes, I am."
Talking about that, Steve, you're going to be upset. So there we are, sitting
Which
in the
one?
bearded clam, right, waiting for the tour in NASA. The girl from Bristol, you saw the video, David, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
I did.
so guess what? Guess what? She starts talking that she'd been on the ships, and she said there's a group called the Crew Bar. But
Really?
yeah, but no, you're smiling now. You won't smile in a minute.
Go on,
Obviously,
then.
it's not the Crew Bar. It's on Facebook and has 60,000 followers.
Johnny, you're not doing your job. You're not doing your job.
No, but it's funny when she says, "Hey, there's a thing called a Crew Bar,"
We're just going, "Oh my God."
and Cindy says, "That's us." I said, no, you can't.
Shoot. Flipping heck.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
Cindy, have you sent Sam an email? Cindy?
We will.
Absolutely.
After I've gotten a little sleep, and I'll make more sense.
Have you got his email address? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
got it.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah, keep in touch with him.
So,
Because he'd appreciate it.
Macca, did you know the message I just put through to you? Did you get a little takeaway doggy bag from the Chinese? Because you know Liz and I love it.
Yeah.
It's in the post, darling. It's in the post.
Hey, and you know you said about the story, you went in and you had a central table where, you know, on the last bit, the little story you were just saying. It was the same when we went to the flip after the three greyhounds, when we went into this wonderful Chinese restaurant. We went in and we were put on a wonderful table. It was our own sort of own little area, but it was fantastic.
Yeah, but you know why?
It really
You know
was.
why?
It was
You know why?
lovely. And
Yeah,
then
but when we
Macca
got it
did
there,
this-
she said she was full.
It
And I
was
said-
full, yeah.
And I said, "Really?" I said, "Well, you see these 2 bottles of 80-pound wines?" I said, "Send 2 over to my table." And she found a table pretty quickly.
And Macca, I only managed to neck one of the bottles on my own, didn't I?
You had a good one on your own, pet.
And then we had to go, which it really upset me. But Liz, our daughter, she didn't want to have me staying overnight at her place.
No,
she needed to
she was
get me on
worried
the
about
train.
She was worried about you. Yeah.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you.
That was a terrific end to a fantastic afternoon. Thank you, Fruity, and Pete, and everybody that was there. And
And guess
Bobo
what
and
we
you.
heard on the way home tonight?
Really?
The song. What's it called?
Sweet
what's the song we've
Caroline.
been-
Not
No,
Sweet
the other
Caroline.
one.
The other one.
Caroline.
No, the other one.
Oh God. What
Sweet-
was it called?
I
Well,
thought
anyway,
we
we're
were
in my
saying Sweet
time.
Caroline about
No,
3 dozen times.
Yeah. Well, we had it in the car tonight, and I turned the volume right up. Tim says, "Turn it down, turn it down."
No,
we
I
had,
told
we
you
had,
to turn
we
it
had
up.
7, we had
One of
8
the other
people in the
songs.
car, so it was.
Fantastic.
So I sang it all the way
That-
home.
that was a great night for all of us.
Dave,
Thank you, Macca.
Alice is
Thank
waving
you.
to you.
I'm going to have to go, lads,
Oh,
boys and
Oh,
girls.
Bye,
see you,
Alistair.
see you all.
Merry Christmas when it comes to everybody.
Merry Christmas to you, mate.
Oh,
And I hope
Alistair,
you don't end up
and you.
Thanks, Alistair.
Okay, doke.
May see you
Cheers,
tonight.
Alistair.
Listen,
Cheers.
So,
what's happening over there? Are you going into lockdown?
not yet.
Oh, they're still. You're not. Are they talking about it? They are
Talking about
talking.
it after Christmas, maybe.
It's pretty bad over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not good here either.
really?
Yeah,
No.
good at all. Yeah,
Well-
but they say saying about England.
Yeah, they're talking
Ian?
about putting into a 2-week lockdown after Christmas.
Not
Yeah,
again.
circuit break.
The
Well,
what?
they've
Dave?
just it's all these people who won't get vaxxed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
know.
don't make much difference to me, Debbie. I've been self-isolating since the very start.
You what?
I say it don't make any difference to me. I haven't changed from week one. I've been self-isolating. If I'm not in the house or out walking about on my own, I'm in the camper van. So I won't go in anywhere.
Yeah.
And
Anyway,
I haven't been
somebody
in
said-
anywhere because that's, if you don't want to catch this thing, you just don't go near anybody.
Yeah.
And it's a bit weird, but having said that, you can still socialize. I've seen Dave Inge, I've seen Peter, I've seen Steve.
Just not crowds. Just not
Yeah,
crowds.
you just got to keep
Yeah.
that.
Keep your
I mean,
distance. Yeah.
it's just 3 bloody rules. 2 meters from people, keep your distance, wear a mask if you're with,
And be vaccinated.
and that's it.
Yeah,
But
as soon as they
it's
open up,
it is
Yeah.
upsetting because I do love Christmas. We've all spent so many Christmases
yeah.
away from our families. It's terrible
Yeah.
when you get a Christmas, but I'll do the same this year as I did last year. I go around all the houses. Last year I was dressed up as Father Christmas. And I go around all my family. There's 4 of them, 4 families, all with little kids. I knock on the door, put the presents on the doorstep, step back a couple of meters, and I stand there and yak for about 5 minutes, and then I move on to the next one. And to be honest, I do miss the cups of tea and the cakes, but and seeing what the kids had for Christmas. But to be honest, I quite look forward to that now. You know, I just wish people would. What the fuck would happen if we had a 3rd World War?
I know.
What do you think? I just think to myself,
We'd all go to lockdown.
I just think to myself, if the 2nd World War was now, those poor people, they never saw their husbands or wives for 4 years or 5 years.
I
The
know.
kids
That's
now
why
are
the
in
marriage
school
lasted.
because they were being bombed every night. I mean, fuck, how they got through that. No
Yeah.
wonder that generation, God bless them, they're the finest generation of our lives. That generation,
I know,
our
I know.
parents.
Yeah.
I think it's traffic
Anyway.
light time, Dave.
Anyway,
I just remembered the song. You're just too good to be true.
you're too good to be true. I
Oh.
kept my eyes off of you.
Yeah, that
Oh
one.
yeah.
That was on the
Yes.
radio.
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
we sing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
That was just on the radio.
Well, I
I
think
don't
you're
remember
on.
singing that.
I think you're on your 16th beer by then, Pete.
It was me and Bacon singing it to each other.
It's probably
Anyway.
that they were singing that when your beer fell over.
Flew over.
Oh,
Well, Pete was wedged in behind the table, wasn't he, on the bench? Because I wanted to dance with you, Pete, but it was too
Right.
much to move the table.
oh.
Ended up, I still enjoyed it with Debbie and Macca, and who
Yeah.
else did I? Oh, Ollie, yeah, I've danced with
Oh,
Ollie.
yeah.
So yeah, it was all right.
Anyway, no one's mentioned the cricket.
We're
Oh,
not mentioning the C word.
Oh,
We said we
man.
weren't
It's
mentioning
the
the
C
C word.
word.
the Colonel's gone.
Yeah.
No, he's just moving
Anyway,
out
I'll
of my way
tell
so
you-
I can leave. I've got
Tell
to
you
Making
the
a big-
story about
they're
the
making a
cricket.
big fight
I'll
back.
tell you
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
Okay,
Cindy.
nice to
Bye.
meet you.
Bye, Cindy.
I'll tell you a story about the cricket. Ingy, we had a guy called Travis Head, right? And he's got 150 in the first innings in the test, and he's done pretty well in the second test. And somebody said to me the other day, Travis Head, is there any other cricketer in the world that's got a name of a body part like Head? I couldn't think of anybody. Can you? And then it came to me, the South African, Quinton de Kock.
Yeah.
Excuse
I've
me
heard
for
that a few
asking.
Mm,
Sorry,
oh,
Debbie,
yeah.
you go ahead.
No, I said I've heard that a few times this week.
Right. Excuse me for
Got an
asking, but
We had
I
an
was
umpire
looking
called
at on the news the other day, and the English captain was on. Where's his accent from?
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire?
That's where he's from.
He sounds bloody Australian to me.
Well,
They
He
normally
wishes it was.
you wouldn't want to
Taffy.
publicise your English at the moment, would you?
Taffy. Most of the English cricket team are South Africans, so yeah, it's.
No.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
didn't-
we were talking
Taffy.
about. I'm sorry. Excuse me for this one, but I've been listening to Tony Blackburn this morning on my way up to the mountains here.
That means he's still around.
Oh yeah, he's around, all right.
Yeah.
Excuse me for this one, but he says, well, he's like me. I had a girl in America. They're a bit weird, the girls were, weren't they? And I went out with a girl in America, and she used to make me cover her with cheese. But she was a cracker. I was cracking up driving up through the valleys. And we were talking about horse racing the other day. This is a bit more near the mark. This morning, we've been talking about horse racing. And remember, Brendan and the Colonel, we went to the horse racing in Vancouver. Do you remember that, Colonel?
Well, I'll be really honest with you, absolutely not until I saw the
picture.
photograph.
I got photographic evidence that we
Yeah.
were at the races in Vancouver.
That's scary
And there
as
was a
hell.
school
Yeah.
teacher there
Yeah.
that took a busload of kids.
Yeah.
And they were telling the story, and they went around the back of the stand to have a wee before the first race. And this little kid pulled out this enormous thing. And she says, oh my God, what's your name, Sonny? Frankie Dettori. That's it. Enough.
Okay.
Hey, with Fruity and Pete, they look like they're on the back of a horse now.
I know they do.
Pete Stevens, you're very quiet tonight, dear. There's something or better.
No, I've said everything I want to say before you got here.
They haven't had a chance to get a word in.
And Stevie Villa.
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot to say, you're looking gorgeous, Debbie.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing with that fella. You're looking gorgeous.
Yeah, she's lucky to have me, Al.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've got to go to bed, so.
No, don't
I bet-
go, no, not yet. Hang on a sec, excuse me, just one sec.
You go.
Colonel, what time of the morning is it?
Well, Miami time, it is, what's the time now? It's,
No, what's the time where you are?
well, it's 20 to 3, but it's 20 to 6 Miami time. So that's what we're on the 24-hour schedule today.
Yeah, but so it's 20 to 3 in the morning, your time.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're home. No more cruising. Yeah.
Not till a couple of weeks.
couple of weeks.
Oh, I've got another one.
January is going.
Well, if you have 5 or 6 hours, you should get yourself into the right time again, shouldn't you?
Yeah.
How long were you stuck in Atlanta, John?
Yeah. Well, basically, we knew it was a bit of a cock-up day because of the layover in Atlanta, but it got worse because they kept delaying the flight. So the flight was like 90 minutes late leaving Atlanta. Otherwise, I would have been here. But I tell you what, I'm really glad, Dave, you've done a marvelous job. Marvelous job.
Thank you, Captain.
I'm just concerned that maybe when I came on, it says recording in progress. I hope it doesn't wipe out the first part of the Aussie crew bar. But if it does, then I can't control that.
I didn't say recording stop.
Okay, it didn't stop. Okay, it was just telling me. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, great.
Not,
Yeah, well, it does that because you have to acknowledge.
Yeah, okay.
Start recording, it sends you a message to click OK.
Yeah.
So in other words, you're allowing it to video you.
Yeah, and of course, as we speak, my phone is going to be downloading last week's crew bar when I was in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And that was good, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Mark. Yeah, that's all history now, though.
No,
John.
it's not. No, it's not. It's gonna be. That's gonna be the crew bar coming out on YouTube tomorrow. It won't be this
Wonderful.
one. And then we'll stagger them.
Yeah,
We'll stagger
yeah.
them.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be great. That'll be
Dave,
great.
you back-
Mr. Hawksworth will be pleased.
Is
Why
Dave
don't-
going back sick?
Yeah.
He has been mentioned in dispatches, sir.
Who?
Mr.
Yeah.
Hawksworth.
I
Yeah,
didn't hear that.
Are you going back to sea, David?
Am I going back?
Yeah, Inji. Yeah.
I don't think so. Hopefully not, for the ship's sake. But if needs be, we might do. But it's not until February, March time.
Oh, that's
when
right.
the
It's laid
ship's
up.
done.
Isn't it?
Yeah, she's laid up now, up in Greenock. So she'll
right.
she'll be there till then anyway, Macca. But
Oh, the lovely part of Glasgow.
oh, it's one actually.
Greenock, is
it's
that near
better.
the cross?
Pardon me?
Yeah.
Greenock, is that near the cross?
It's pretty close, yeah. But no, we might be called back, but whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever will be. You know.
Oh, I forgot to talk about something while Cindy was here. So I kid you not. Obviously, the waiters and waitresses on the Carnival ship and the Princess ship were great. And the story comes out that me and Cindy met on the Love Boat. Well, the last bloody ones, not only did they think that I was like James Bond, they said you should come back and work, right? You should be the maitre d'.
Oh. There you go. You might be going back. Oh.
No.
I told Sam that you were that you were the Hollywood barman on the Love Boat.
That sums it up.
Not really.
Yeah.
But it was a great time. It was funny.
Did they dance? Did they dance
What's-
in the restaurants? Did
What's
they
that,
dance?
Deb?
Did they dance in the restaurants
Oh,
at night?
Yeah, FB night, and the maitre d' was like a Frank Sinatra. And I'll post that video as soon as I get organised. Oh yeah,
That's amazing. Yeah, it's so good.
So
It is
Who was
Johnny,
Who was the
second-
general manager, John?
okay, yeah. I have his card because he was the one who
He would have sent everything over.
the facilitating. Yeah, I think he was Italian, but I've got his card. Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah,
Okay. I
yeah,
know most of the English ones, but not the Italians.
yeah.
No, it's been really good seeing you on the cruises there. I mean, like, it just brings us back to where it all started anyway. So
And listen, Inji, I meant to say on the crew bar this morning, right after this,
Yeah.
tell Blackpool Bob that when he comes out to Sydney, he's only about 5 k's from where I live. So, we can get Watsy, myself, and all together if he wants to, and have a little meal out.
wow.
Because he's only.
Also,
I don't know.
He's going to ride, I think, Mac, isn't he?
Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he is. Watsy.
He's
Right.
right, yeah.
Also, Noel is saying he's coming back out for Christmas, isn't he?
You're
Who
joking.
is?
Just got
No.
home.
Noel Hogan.
Is Hogan back for Christmas?
Back again.
Right.
He's
Yeah, but
just
he's
sent a
about-
load of pictures.
Yeah.
I thought last week Noel said he was hoping to go back to Sydney for Christmas.
No, I think
Yeah,
it was
that's
in the
good.
new year, wasn't it?
I didn't get that.
No, I didn't get that either. But if you can ask Blackpool Bob, I'm not sure if I sailed with him or he remembered me. I think in his time I might have still been in the dining rooms.
Right.
So I would have been a section head waiter or assistant at maitre d'. But I can't. I know his name, but please tell him to contact me or have my number or whatever when he comes
Oh,
out.
he would love it, and he's got such a personality, and he's as sharp as a flipping razor. It's
And he loves
great.
the mojito.
Yeah, and what's the other one? What's the other one
Oh.
we've been drinking? The
With the limes.
laparoscopy.
With the limes.
Yeah, Gabrielska.
Capri Oscar, wasn't it? Capri Oscar.
Plenty
couple
of
of
those
box-
in my house, dear. Plenty of those in my house.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, hey, well, let's do an Australian three greyhounds.
That'd be great. Yeah, we could do that.
Connect. We got
It's
to
called
do
the
it.
Orient.
We
Where will
will.
we do that? What's he? Where about?
It's called the Orient.
No, we have to do somewhere. We have to do somewhere out here, won't we?
Yeah, that would be fantastic. As long as there's a Chinese nearby, Macca, because I want to get in first to go and I want to order that bottle of wine before you.
I must
That's one
talk.
good way to get a table, EG. That's one good way to get a table.
I must talk to the anchorman, Dave. Your crew bar has been going on for 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Is that a record?
By the time we put on the special fruity special in memory after it, it's going to be a long tape.
That's not a long video, John.
Okay.
It's only 2 or 3 minutes.
In other words, good night.
Okay, good.
It's been a great night.
The thing is, I don't want to put the traffic lights up. I prefer me baubles.
Your baubles
That is a red light. That is a red light up there. It's not a bauble.
Okay.
All right. Hey, look, everybody. Look, we want to wish, especially for those down under, a very, very happy Christmas, and we're going to really look forward to the new year again, and we'll have another good year together, whatever's happening. So, but thank you, especially for Stephen and Macca and Debbie for coming in.
Absolutely.
Every flipping week. It's wonderful. We love it. We really do.
So do we.
Thank you all for everything you do for us.
Thanks for putting it on.
Everything you did.
Thanks for inviting us.
Oh, it's fantastic. So I mean, thanks to all the other guys, for regularly coming in like they do.
I know, I appreciate it.
We are going to try and get a few more in. I'm going to send a prompter out in the new year.
When we get those 60,000?
see what happens.
That'll take about 3 hours of recording just to see the faces on the screen.
Well, honestly, this is, and I'm sure I can speak on behalf of Stephen Watts. This has really brought all of us together again.
Yeah.
Oh,
We've created new friendships, people I've never even sailed with that I love, people that I have sailed with that I still love, even Fruity, still love him. It's been absolutely fantastic. Seeing you and meeting you all and keeping in touch. It's just been absolutely a highlight to the whole year. So let's keep it up.
Great.
Christmas, everyone, all the families.
Something good comes out of COVID.
Yeah.
Some good does.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Positive.
Fantastic. We've been very lucky, honestly, in that respect of meeting up with everyone again. And as you said, Macca, with new friends and faces that we hadn't sailed with before, and now as close as we are. So, yeah.
I know.
And
every second week I get my taffy hit from the valleys.
Absolutely.
Macca, I just want to show you love and best wishes from the valleys.
Oh, I love the valleys. Oh.
Wonderful.
If you could play Tom Jones now, I'd be very happy.
That's the Brecon Beacons.
So, Taffy, thank you for all your Taffy tours as well throughout the year. And obviously, Fruity for doing the everything you've been doing with the Oscars and all of that. Again, I'm just going through our regular faces as well. Pete for just being a good support and helping us through and getting us onto Zoom in the first place. Colonel for doing his camera work and his knowledge of all that anyway, but obviously Steve, CBD, without the first bit, it would never ever have started. So so thanks. But it's for those that set up. Absolutely bang on.
Okay.
Well, we need winning one night and feeling lonely.
Who's there? Oh, Taffy's there. Yeah.
Can you read that?
Yeah.
Bailey of Hollywood.
I bought that in Hollywood.
Bailey good.
Very good. All right. So look, everyone,
Okay.
we'll have to wave. And again, a happy Christmas to everyone.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas, everybody.
Yeah.